Ever wondered how we went from horse-drawn carriages to soaring through the clouds in just a few decades? The early 20th century, from 1900 to 1945, was an absolute whirlwind of innovation that completely reshaped our world. It was a time when the impossible became possible, and it all happened faster than anyone could have imagined. So buckle up as we journey back in time to explore the game-changing inventions that laid the groundwork for the modern life we know today. First up, let's talk about how people got their news and entertainment. Before this era, information traveled slowly. But then, two revolutionary technologies emerged: radio and cinema. Suddenly, you didn't have to be in a concert hall or a theater to experience drama and music. Voices and stories could be broadcast directly into your living room through a box that seemed to pull sounds out of thin air. Imagine hearing the news as it happened, or listening to a new song for the first time along with millions of others. This was the birth of mass media, a force that connected people and cultures like never before. And then came the movies. From silent films with live piano accompaniment to the first talkies, cinema transported audiences to entirely new worlds. It wasn't just entertainment, it was a shared cultural experience. People flocked to grand movie palaces to laugh, cry, and dream together. These moving pictures created global superstars and set trends in fashion and language. The power of radio and cinema wasn't just in their novelty. It was in their ability to create a shared consciousness, uniting vast and diverse populations with common stories and information. But the revolution wasn't just happening on the airwaves and silver screens. It was also taking to the skies. In 1903, at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, two brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, did something truly miraculous. They achieved the first successful powered flight. It only lasted 12 seconds and covered 120 feet, but that short hop changed the course of human history forever. What started as a fragile contraption of wood and fabric would evolve at a breathtaking pace. Within just a couple of decades, aviation went from a daring experiment to a viable form of transportation. The idea of commercial aviation was born, shrinking the globe in ways previously unimaginable. Continents that were once weeks apart by sea could now be reached in a matter of days and eventually hours. This new frontier of travel opened up unprecedented opportunities for trade, tourism, and cultural exchange. The sky was no longer the limit. It was the new highway. While some were looking to the skies, others were revolutionizing life right inside the home. Think about your daily chores. Now, imagine doing them without any modern appliances. The early 20th century saw the introduction of inventions that we now take for granted, but which were complete game changers for daily life. The electric refrigerator meant food could be kept fresh for weeks instead of days, drastically reducing waste and changing how people shopped and ate. Then came the electric washing machine, liberating people, mostly women, from the back-breaking labor of hand-washing clothes. And let's not forget the vacuum cleaner, which made keeping a house clean infinitely easier and more hygienic. These weren't just gadgets, they were tools of liberation. They freed up countless hours of manual labor, giving people more time for leisure, education, and work outside the home. The modern household, with its push-button convenience, began to take shape during this incredible period. Perhaps the most life-altering innovations of this era were in the field of medicine. For centuries, a simple infection could be a death sentence. But that all changed in 1928 with Alexander Fleming's accidental discovery of penicillin. This mold juice, as it was sometimes called, was the world's first true antibiotic. It could kill a wide range of harmful bacteria, turning once fatal infections and diseases into treatable conditions. The impact was monumental, saving millions of lives during World War II and beyond. Alongside antibiotics, this period saw major progress in vaccines. Building on earlier work, scientists developed immunizations for diseases like diphtheria, tetanus, and whooping cough, drastically reducing child mortality rates. These medical advances didn't just extend lifespans, they improved the quality of life for everyone. People could live with less fear of disease, and society as a whole became healthier and more resilient. From mass media to aviation, household convenience to life-saving medicine, the early 20th century was a golden age of invention that truly built the world we live in today. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this journey back in time as fascinating as I did, Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about the ideas that changed our world. See you in the next one.